Welcome back to our video blog where we help consumers stay informed and abreast of real estate news and trends. And today our topic is how to appeal your Michigan taxes. And we're blessed with our wonderful guest here, Catherine McClary, Treasurer of Washtenaw County. And Catherine, we appreciate your expertise, and take it away and talk to us about how to appeal our taxes.
So if you believe your taxes are too high, it may be that the assessment of your home is too high. And today what I'd like to talk about is the process to protest your assessment. And you don't need an attorney. The last time you and I talked, Kathy, we talked about how to read and understand the February tax assessment notice. And there is only one time to appeal or protest the tax assessment that you receive in February. You must do it at the upcoming March border review in your city or your township. And by Michigan law, the townships meet the second week in March. It's the only time you can do it, and cities meet as established by their city charter. And in the city of Ann Arbor, that's the third week of March, every March. So the information that I'm providing is for homes that are principal residences, PREs. The process will vary if you have vacant land, commercial, rental properties. And you have this wonderful backdrop behind you, Kathy, that is a copy of a brochure, How to Review and Appeal Your Property Tax Assessment. And that's available online at my website, washtenaw.org/treasurer. And no one will be put on an email list or have to provide an email to just download that if they want to. So here are the actual steps to appeal your assessment. The first thing that you need to do is make an appointment for the March border review. And you can attend in person or in writing. There may be some variations now with COVID. There is a form that you must complete, and that form is usually on the city or township's website. It is on the state of Michigan website. It's Form L-4035, Board of Review Petition. So you must be able to propose an alternative value to what you believe your home is worth and support how you arrived at this value. So, and your valuation will not take into account or be adjusted due to poor maintenance. So don't use that as an excuse. So you can begin by reviewing the information on your property record to make sure it's accurate, to make sure it matches the characteristics of your home and there aren't errors. The property record is usually available online, or you can ask the assessor for a copy. So gather the information about sales for similar type houses that match your property record that are in your neighborhood or your market area. And you can find online records at your city or township. There is a website called bsaonline.com or Zillow, and just take a look at what the prices and the values are. At the border review, you need to provide the form and documentation that you've collected regarding sales and values. The border review is an open meeting, and you can listen to other appeals. You can also bring someone with you, even appoint someone to represent you if you feel more comfortable with that. Remember that each person will have limited time, so be sure to make your point or points very clearly and concisely. The deadline for getting the results of your protest is the first Monday in June, but notices usually arrive sooner. And if you don't like the results of the border review, you can request an appeal at the state of Michigan, and the state's website has more details. Now, one of the things I do want to mention is that sometimes people will hire a real estate appraiser in preparation for this sales data for their board of review. And I just wanted to mention that you might want to be aware of some things. You will have to pay for this private appraisal, and the methodology may differ from the one the assessor uses.
I want to ask you, when a house sells, is that the value that the assessor uses?
That's a great question. And no, in fact, it is not allowed by the state guidelines to use the sale price of a home. They really have to use a methodology that's much more general. An appraiser looks at your home, but an assessor assesses what the market values are for the whole neighborhood of like properties.
Wow, thanks for clearing up that myth.
And, Kathy, in addition to lowering your home's value, there are also some special exemptions for homeowners qualified by age or income, whether it's agricultural property, if you have veteran status or a disability. And I'm hoping you and I can talk more about those exemptions and the process that you might need if you're in trouble on your taxes or need to catch up the next time that we meet. And as always, your listeners can reach me personally at my email address, taxes@washtenaw.org.
Again, thank you, Catherine McClary. And for all taxes, you can contact Catherine. And for all real estate related information and valuation, feel free to reach out to me. My phone number is right there on the screen. And if you need some local appraisers, that might be helpful as well. Remember, Catherine said you can take an expert. You can even assign somebody. So you can take an attorney if you want. The key is to make sure that you get valuation of like kind and be ready to get the assessment amount, the owner's estimate of the true cash value, the tentative taxable value, and the property tax ID so that you can be armed and empowered to take control of your taxes. Again, serving you from Keller Williams as a real estate expert. And again, thank you, Catherine McClary, for always showing up.
Thank you so much.